Hello guys, you are welcome back into our channel. It's Johnson here again, your friend. So you are welcome back, and I want to sincerely thank you for your support. As for many who have subscribed to our channel, we sincerely appreciate your support and thank you for liking all our videos. Thank you for supporting us. Alright, so in this video tutorial, what I'm going to be showing us is how to record our computer screen, how to record your computer screen. Maybe we have ever been wondering how people do record their computer screen. So in this video lesson, that is exactly what I'm going to be showing us. I'm going to be teaching us the step-by-step guide to doing that. Okay, so having said that, let's get started. Alright, so before we actually get started, I would like to tell us that in recording your computer screen, there are a lot of software out there that we can actually make use of. One of them is Active Presenter, and another one is Camtasia, another one is OBS Studio. Alright, so in this tutorial, the software that I'm going to be teaching on, that I'm going to be using, is OBS Studio. As you can see now, this is OBS Studio. OBS Studio have actually gained a lot of popularity. It's the most widely used recording software, and that is exactly the software I'm going to be teaching us in this tutorial. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing we have to do now is to download OBS Studio. If you are not having OBS Studio downloaded on your system, you are forced to download it, and let me show us how to download it. How do you download OBS Studio? So just navigate to your web browser. You can see this is Google Chrome. You are free to use any web browser of your choice. You can use Firefox, you can use any web browser of your choice. You can use Microsoft Edge and many other like that. So just come to the search box here and type OBS Studio. OBS Studio. As you can see now, this is OBS Studio, and search for OBS Studio. Right, so the moment you click and search for OBS Studio, you will see in one of the results here, you can see download. You can right click and open in a new tab. Alright, so the moment you do that, it will redirect you to the OBS Studio homepage. Alright, so this is the OBS Studio homepage. Alright, so one amazing fact about OBS is that it is available in all operating system. As you can see, this is Windows operating system, this is Mac OS operating system, and this is Linux operating system. So you can go with any operating system that you are using. So in my own case, I use Windows, so I'll be clicking on Windows. You are free to click on any one that you are using. Okay, I'm not going to be downloading this software because I already have it downloaded on my system. I'm only showing us for knowledge sake, so that we also can know how to download it. So you can go with any operating system that you are using. Alright, so after you have clicked on it, maybe you are using Windows. After you click on Windows, you'll be redirected to where you download it. The download will start automatically here, and after the download has started, you'll be asked to install it. Just install it, run through the installation process. The installation process are quite simple. Some of us that are familiar with online download, so we download things online. So the installation is quite simple. It's the same thing with all the installation we have been doing. So just run through the installation process, and during the installation, you will be prompted to agree with their license, the license agreement. You will agree to their terms and conditions. Just agree to all their license agreement, otherwise you won't be able to use the software. Alright, so the moment you do that, the moment you finish installation, you can come to your search box here. The search box here, just search for OBS. So the moment you type OBS, you will see OBS here. You can click on it to open it. So the moment you click and open it, it will take you directly to OBS interface. Alright, so what you are seeing here now is the OBS interface. The OBS interface, it is made up of layout. As you can see now, this is the scenes layout, the sources layout, the audio media layout, the scene transition layout, and the control layout. So it is made up of layout, and one fact about this layout is that they are actually adjustable, they are movable. You can decide to adjust this layout to any place of your choice. If you are not okay with where it has been positioned, you can move it to any part of your choice. So you can readjust, you can move the layout to any place of your choice. You can move it like this, you can change it like this, you can turn it like this. Alright, so after you have changed everything, let's assume you want to return it back to the default arrangement. How do you do that? So what you have to do is to come to this view tab. You can see view tab. You click on view tab, you see reset user interface. UI simply means user interface. All right, so just click on UI, reset UI, and everything will be brought to default arrangement. So one amazing fact about OBS is that it is beginner friendly. All right, so you can see now it is very beginner friendly and it has a friendly interface. Okay, so I believe we understand that. So another thing I'll be showing us is that we have to run through the configuration setting. So before you actually start using OBS, there are some configuration settings that ought to be done. And how do you do that? Come to the tool tab here. You can see two tabs. So you click on it, you see auto configuration wizard. So you click on auto configuration wizard. So a dialog box will come out. Alright, so you can see this dialog box. So this is where you have to select the primary purpose of this software. Why have you downloaded OBS Studio? Now the first option is optimized for streaming. Recording is secondary. If your purpose of downloading it is for streaming, maybe recording is secondary, you can just go with the first option. Otherwise, you can see the second option, you can see optimized just for recording. I will not be streaming. So the third one, I will only be using the virtual camera. So you have so many choices. All right, so just go with what with the purpose why you have downloaded it. So in our own case, we are using it for recording. Okay, so just click on optimize just for recording, and I will not be using it for streaming. So the moment you do that, you click next. You click next again. So you can see all this one, the Canva resolution. So should in case we don't know, this is what we call the Canva. You can see the Canva resolution of the software. You can decide to change it here. You can click on display, and take notes, please don't mess up with the settings. Anything you don't know, you don't understand, it is preferable you leave it untouched. Okay, so after that you click next. So the configuration will be applied. So the configuration setting will be applied. Just wait for it for a moment. It's reading. Alright, so the moment the configuration setting is applied, you click apply setting. So the setting has been applied. So there are other settings to OBS Studio. There are other settings to that, but I'll be showing us that at the end part of this tutorial. Okay, so the next thing we have to do now is to show us how to use OBS for recording. How do we go about using it for recording? Alright, so you can see if you come to control tab, you can see this control layout. You will see start streaming, start recording, start virtual camera, studio mode, and settings. Okay, so we are using it for streaming. We are using it for recording. So you click on recording. Alright, so you must have get ready. So you click on start recording. I'm going to click it now so that we record our computer screen. So I have clicked it. So the moment you click it, so the recording has started. So I'm going to play it. The moment it stops, I'm going to play so that we hear. So when you click on start recording, it will start recording, and you will see this pause icon here. You can see this pause icon. So let me try and navigate through my system. Let me try and navigate through it so that we actually see what I'm talking about. I believe we know that the software has started recording. Let me play this video so that we can see it, how it works.
Hi everyone, Kevin here. Today, I want to show you how you can make your video files.
Okay, so for you to stop the recording now, so just click on stop. The moment you stop the recording, so the recording have stopped. Alright, so how do you see what you have recorded? Now to see the video or what you have recorded, you come to file. You can see file tab here. You click on file tab, you'll see show recording. And you see it, just click on show recording. To take you directly to your file where the file has been recorded. Alright, so you can see here now, this is the file. You can see now this is the file. It has been recorded in MKV file. Alright, so let me try and play it. Let me play it so that we can hear. Click on it, it will start playing now. Click it. So the moment you click it, so the recording has started. So I'm going to play it. The moment it stops, I'm going to play it out here. So when you click on start recording, it will start recording, and you see this pause icon here. You see this pause icon. So let me try and navigate through my system. Let me try and navigate through it so that you actually see what I'm talking about. I believe we know that the software has started recording. Let me play the video so that we can see it how it works.
Hi everyone, Kevin here. Today, I want to show you how you can make your video files.
Alright. I believe we see that. So that is what we have just recorded our first video. All right, first screen. Congratulations to you. You have recorded your first screen. Congratulations. All right, so the next thing I'll be showing us is that if we observe it, when I open where our recording has been stored, we'll discover that it has been recorded in MKV file instead of MP4 file. All right, so I'm going to be telling us what this one means. All right, so during in the setting, so you can actually change it from MKV to MP4. So the purpose of this MKV file is that if at any point during the recording, the purpose of MKV is that if at any point during the recording your computer crashes, yes, maybe your computer developed a fault during the process of recording and everything goes off. All right, so instead of you losing the whole file, the one that you have recorded will be saved, will be stored in your system. You won't lose it, so it will be stored as an MKV file. You know, if it has been an MP3 file, if your computer crashes, you lose everything. But when it is in MKV file, you won't lose anything that you have recorded. So next time, maybe after repairing your system, you can go back to them and start from where you stop. All right, I believe we get it. So that is the purpose of recording it and saving it in MKV file. All right. Okay, so I'm going to be showing us now, because when your file has been recorded as an MPV file, it's not the original format. The original and the proper file extension for video is MP4. All right, so you will have to convert that MPV to MP4 file. And how do you do the conversion? Now that brings us to settings, the basic setting in OBS Studio. So I'm going to be taking us through the basic settings that we need to do on this software. Okay, so to apply some settings to it, so come to file, you can see file here, you click on file, you will see settings, you click on settings, you click on settings. So the moment you click on settings, you will see this dialog box. But before we actually go to the settings, so we have to remux it. We have to remux it to MP4. All right, so to do remuxing simply means to convert it from MKV to MP4. So to do that, you click on file, you see remux recording. Click on remux recording. All right, so you click on these three dots. It will take you directly to your PC where the recording is. All right, so you can see this is what we recorded. You click on it. So you click on it. So the file is already uploaded. You can see this is the file. This is the file here. So you click on remux. So like I said, remux is to convert it to MP4. So you can see this is the MKV, which is the original file. This is MP4, that is this remuxing it to. You click on remux. So the moment you click on that, you see recording remux. It has remux. Click OK and click close. Now, if we go back to where it has been recorded from our system, you will discover that MP4 has been added to it. You can see this is it has been converted to MP4. Let me play it so that we hear it. So that the recording has started. So I'm going to.
Everyone, Ted here. Today, I'll show you how.
Alright, so I believe we must have seen that. Okay, so let's go through the settings. There are basic settings we need to do, and I'm going to be showing us some other things that we can do in the settings. So to do some setting, to apply some setting, click on file. You click on file, you see setting, you click on setting. So the setting dialog box will come out. So this is general. What can we do here? So I'm currently in Nigeria. If you are depending on where you are, depending on the language of your country, you can just click on this drop down arrow and select the language of your choice. All right, so you scroll down. Like I said earlier, please don't mess up with the settings. All right, so just scroll down. I think that is the only thing we can do there. So let's come to output. When you click output here, so what can we do here? You come to recording. You can see recording part. All right, so this is the part where I have saved it. So each time you make a recording, this is where it will be saved directly in your PC. However, you can change it. You can just click on browse. When you click on browse, it will take you directly to your PC. You can decide to select or to use any folder. You can decide to use any folder of your choice where your subsequent videos will be saved, where your subsequent recording will be saved. Okay, so that is how to select or to choose the recording part. All right, so you can see generate file name without space. All right, so you can check it, generate file name without space. If you don't want any space between the file name, you can click on this. Otherwise, you can leave it unchecked. All right, so the next thing, you can see recording quality. So you can change the quality. You can change the quality to high quality. As you can see now, it is in high quality. It is in high quality. So another one is recording format. Okay, so this recording format, just the way I showed us, it will be recorded in MKV. This is the default format. Okay, however, you can manually change it to MP4 format, such that each time you make a recording, it will record it and transform it into MP4 directly. You don't need to manually remix it. I believe we understand what I mean. We don't need to manually convert it to MP4. So it will automatically convert to MP4. Instead of using MKV here, you'll be seeing MP4. So I believe we understand that. But I think the best practice is to change it to MKV, just because of the advantage it has over MP4, which I have told us. Alright, so you can just change it to MKV. Alright, so I think that is all we can do there. Let's come to video. From the video now, you can see base camera resolution. I believe we know what camera resolution is. This is the resolution where we'll be seeing whatever we are recording. That is the resolution. You can decide to change the resolution. You can decide to change the resolution here by clicking this drop down arrow. When you click the drop down arrow, you can decide to go with any resolution of your choice, and make sure you don't mess up with the setting, just like I said. So you can decide to go with the resolution. When you are done, let's come to hotkeys. Alright, you can see what is hotkeys. What are hotkeys? Hotkeys are some keys that we can use to perform a quick action. It performs a quick action instead of using your mouse. As you can see now, I'm using my mouse. However, I can also use my hotkey. You can see start recording. You can select hotkey from your keyboard, such that you'll be using it to start and to stop recording. So from here now, I have chosen Shift F1 as my hotkey. So each time I press Shift F1 now, the recording will start automatically, and clicking Shift F1 again, the recording will stop. You can see pause recording, Shift F2, and on pause recording, Shift F2 again. So you can decide to go with any key of your choice that you will easily remember. So you can delete any hotkey you have previously selected here. You can delete it here to put another one. So that is all for hotkeys. So the last thing I'll be showing us under setting is let's go to advanced setting. Okay, under advanced setting, you can see this is video. Under video, you can see the color space, the what can we do here? Alright, so the file name formatting, you can see under file name formatting. So actually we are supposed to enter this before we start the recording. This is the file name formatting. So what name would you like to call the video you are recording? Okay, the screen you are recording, what name would you like to name it? Okay, you can, for instance, you can call it first recording, if you like, first recording. Alright, so you can call it first recording if you like. So after that, you can see overwrite if file exists. So the purpose of this, you can see overwrite if file exists. If there's any file of the same file name in your system before, it will overwrite it. So it is not advisable to check this one, because any file that has the same file name on your PC will be overwritten. It will delete it completely and use the last file name, the one you just recorded. So it is not advisable to check this. You can see this automatically removes to MP4. Alright, so I actually checked this one, but I uncheck it because of this video tutorial, so that I'll be able to teach you. So it is advisable to check this one, so that it will automatically remove to MP4. If we could still remember, we manually change the file from MKV to MP4. So if you don't like that, if you want it to automatically change to MP4, you check on MP4, so that once you finish recording, it will remove directly to MP4 without you manually doing that. So after you have applied all the settings, you come down to click applied. You apply it and you click OK. So all the settings have been applied. Okay, so I believe we understand the lesson. So the last thing I'll be showing us now is that you can actually preview your face. You can preview your face here. In some recording, you will discover that the speaker, you are seeing the image of the speaker beside the computer screen. So how do you do that? Now, to do that, if you want to preview yourself on the computer screen, how do you do that? So you come to sources layout. You can see this layout. This is where you come to sources layout. You can see this plus icon. You click on plus icon. Alright, so you navigate to where you see video capture. So here you'll be able to capture yourself on the computer screen as you record along. So you click on video capture. Alright, so you can see video capture, existing, add existing. Alright, so just click OK, or you can change it. You can change it to any name of your choice. You can rename it. Otherwise, just leave it to click OK. Wow, so you click OK. The moment you click it, you'll be able to preview yourself. As you can see now, this is the the video capture. You'll be able to capture yourself on the screen. So after you have gone through all this, you can just click OK. Just click OK. Alright, so you can see now you can adjust this capture, this video capture. You can adjust it, which is the best practice. You can adjust it to here, to the side of the recording. Okay, and adjust it, like this. So the adjustment is simple and easy to do. Okay, so you can see now you can adjust it. So the more as you are recording now, this is how it will appear. This is how your image will appear when you are done recording. Okay, when you are done recording, I believe you understand the tutorial. All right, so and if at all you don't like displaying yourself, because I discovered that most people don't like this showing themselves or do while recording. If you want to take away the recording, the self-recording, you click on it. When you click on it, you right click. When you right click, you see remove. Can you see remove? Just click on remove. Are you sure you want to remove? Yes. You click on yes, and the video capture is gone. So I believe we must have gained one or two things in this tutorial. So this brings us to the end of this tutorial. There are more to OBS than this, but this, what I've just shown us, are the basic things. Yes, the basic things that we need to get started using OBS. And I know with this few information that I've given to us, I believe we know how to manipulate and to tweak our way when it comes our way. All right, so when we get the course that we get our hands on OBS to do. So thank you for staying with me. I believe you must have gained value in this video lesson, and if you do, you can help us, you can support our hard work by subscribing to our channel and by clicking the notification bell, so that when we release a new video like this, you'll be the first person to see it. And you can also like our videos, so that many people out there who desire for this kind of knowledge can actually benefit from it. Thank you guys for staying with me. See you in the next